On my birthday this year, I hopped in the car with my friend Vlad and drove the long, cinematic stretch from Miami to the southernmost tip of Florida. Route 1 shimmered ahead of us. We drove with a playlist of island beats, setting the mood. We passed over 37 bridges, including the 7-mile-long bridge, along with sandbars, mangroves, and seafood shacks. Our destination? Key West. Key West is a sun-drenched island draped in history, poetry, and pastel-colored homes. Full of historic conch houses built in the colorful Bahamian style with distinctive porches. Our first stop was the southernmost point, which is marked by a brightly painted buoy with 90 miles to Cuba written across the top. Swarms of tourists had lined up in the sweltering sun, rehearsing poses for the perfect selfie. The idea of waiting in line seemed like a waste of time. So we walked a few blocks inland, up Whitehead Street, toward the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum. The Hemingway House stood majestic, a sanctuary of Spanish colonial architecture with lush gardens. It felt as much a writer's temple as it did a magical tourist attraction. I had decided this would be the birthday gift I'd treat myself to. We signed up for the guided tour and were ushered inside by a man who looked alarmingly like Hemingway himself. It was as if the staff had been handpicked to channel different versions of Hemingway. We wandered from room to room. The tour began in the living room. The walls were adorned with several Hemingway pictures. Then there was his most iconic portrait. Hemingway wearing a thick, roll-neck Irish sweater, looking rugged. I stepped closer to this particular photograph and noticed his lifespan etched on a plaque below. Wait, July 21st? I froze, staring at the date. That is my birthday too. Several decades apart, but on the same day. I'm not one for astrology or omens, but there it was, a stamp of the same July sun, between me and one of the 20th century's most famous American writers. Everyone knows his name. Every bookstore has his books. The tour continued through Hemingway's bedroom, gardens, and his fabled writing studio where it is said he would write standing up for hours. I imagined him there shirtless and half drunk, pounding out lines. Hemingway, for all his literary achievements through short sentences and brevity of language, had a stormy personal life. As soon as he married a woman, he fell in love with another. He married 4 times, usually a much younger woman, and one who financed much of his freedom. That night, sunburned and full from a lobster taco and a rum punch, I was left wondering what sharing a birthday meant. When 2 people have the same birthday, is it merely a statistical coincidence or mysteriously significant? But maybe birthdays aren't about who we are. Maybe the truth is this. On your birthday, you look harder at yourself. In a way, it is just a search for one's own identity. I share a birthday with Ernest Hemingway. That means something to me. Maybe not in a practical way, but in a theatrical, ridiculous, more personal way. Learning how to be me, not him. It's just a reminder to live fully and write deeply.